So daughter said Adrienne went on the field trip. Were you just not going to tell me? Yes, she did. What the fuck is wrong with you? Are you stupid? I told you how many times I don't want that bitch near my kid, and you just ignore me. She is not to be near my damn kids. Get it through your head. I'm not arguing with you in front of the kids. Adrienne loves the kids and is more than capable of monitoring daughter's levels when I am not able to be there. I also noticed that you turned the location services off on the Dexcom phone. Please ensure that stays on in case of medical emergencies or the phone gets lost. No. And I'll turn off every single thing I feel is you stalking me while daughter is with me. You don't get to stalk me, you fucking creep. Hi Adrienne, I'm sorry to bother you, but I'm having an issue with the tablet that you guys gave me to track daughter's levels. It was working fine on Friday, but now it isn't showing any data. That's so weird. Give me just a minute, and I'll be down there. I can see her data on my phone and she is in a good range. I'm sure it just needs to be updated or something. Gets to school and looks at the tablet. The tablet shows that it is not tracking anything. That's so weird. Maybe something is wrong with the phone. Would you be able to call daughter out of class for a minute so we can get this fixed? Just in case. Of course. I thought it was weird too, because before it said the tablet had permission to track the Dexcom. Is everything okay? I don't feel sick or anything. Hey, everything is fine. Can I see your phone so I can fix the tablet? Yeah, here you go. Looks at the Dexcom app and sees that the tablet was removed from the follower list over the weekend. Was anyone messing around on your phone over the weekend? The tablet isn't connected anymore, and it shows it was removed. Oh yeah. Mom was on my phone and she said that you guys aren't allowed to track me from multiple devices, so she took it off. I told her it was my school tablet for the nurse, but she said it was just another way for Daddy to stalk her. She said not to say anything. Okay, well it's fixed now. I'm glad your numbers have been good all day or that would have been dangerous. Why did I have to email the teacher to find out that daughter's 500 for meeting was scheduled for today? Were you trying to make it so I wasn't there? I informed you of the meeting when I first scheduled it. Well, you didn't even bother to see if the date worked for me. This is extremely important for daughter and both her mother and father should be in attendance. I got the earliest available appointment time possible so it did not fall through the cracks again. As you did not tell me the date didn't work over a week ago, I assumed it would be fine. Well, I don't know if I will be able to make it there. I am on the highway with a blown tire. I don't know if my husband is going to be able to get to me to change the tire fast enough. That's fine. If you aren't able to make it, you can call, and we can have you on speakerphone during the meeting. I better not hear Adrienne or see her. Were you just in the nurse's office? Yeah, I had some supplies to give her. Michael was waiting up here in case you were able to make it. Absolutely not. You have no business talking to the nurse. Can you please have it noted that she is not to be in communication with the school or nurse about my children? We encourage all parents and caretakers to be as involved as possible when it comes to the students' health and education. No, you need to leave now. You are not a parent. You are legally not allowed to be here. These are not your kids. You need to get out. Helen, you need to calm down. This is the kids' school. I am calmed down. You need to stay up front or go home. You aren't allowed to be here. Adrienne is involved with the kids' school. It's in their best interest for her to be involved in this meeting as well. I don't care. We are her parents. We all want to make sure the plan is the best it can be for daughter. No, shut up. Guys, we are not doing this here. If this is going to be an issue, we won't do the meeting today. And the only one who will suffer for that is daughter. But I'm not having this at my school. Can you have her leave? Can you just make her leave and trespass her from the property? Then there won't be any problems. She is the source of all of our problem. Takes a fast step in Adrienne's direction like she is about to attack her. At the kids' school. Unbelievable. I want this meeting to happen for daughter. How did the meeting go? I didn't want to argue about me going in since you both technically have joint legal still. It went as expected. She didn't agree to anything, didn't think daughter needs to be monitored, or made to eat home lunches instead of buying food from the cafeteria, and continually demanded you not be allowed to be on the property. We will just schedule another meeting soon. Well, until we are able to go to court, nothing is going to change. Exactly. And that's going to be sooner than expected. Did you hear something? The attorney texted me while I was in the meeting. They have a court date scheduled for next week, and she is going to be served today. So just get ready in case she acts even more crazy than she has been. Can you pick the kids up early today? At like 1 or 2. My husband can meet you. I'm at the hospital. So for once I really need you to answer the phone and actually co-parent with me. If I don't hear back from you within the hour, it will be a pickup at 6 p.m. at the normal spot. Hey, I'm sorry, I was at work. It's already after 2, so I guess 6 will work. If you ever can't get a hold of me for something like this, you can always message Adrienne as well. No, I don't need to message her. Okay, well, hopefully you are okay. Is it anything serious? You don't need to know anything about my health. Don't act like you care. Thanks for being useless once again. I don't know why I bother expecting you to be a parent. Court is now in session to respond to the father's petition for sole medical decision-making. Counselor, the mother is not here. Was the other party properly served? Yes, Your Honor, the mother was served and also received the summons through certified mail. It is documented that she is very well aware of the trial date. As she is the mother of a newborn, we will hold court just for a short period of time to see if she is just running late. 25 minutes pass. Helen still does not show up, and there is no contact to request a continuance. Due to the nature of this case and the diabetes diagnosis of the youngest child, court will proceed without the mother. Counselor, you may call your client to give his testimony. Thank you, Your Honor. Michael, if you would please come to the stand. Mr. Blank, is it true that we were just in court about 2 months ago where you and the mother were awarded joint legal custody, and you were awarded primary physical custody? Yes, it is. Since that order was issued, have you had some issues when it pertains to communicating about the children with the mother? Yes, I have had multiple issues due to this. Has there been a primary issue regarding daughter that you have not been able to agree on regarding her medical care? Yes. Her endocrinologist recommended that we put daughter on the Omnipod 5. And even though I agree and insurance will cover it, we cannot move forward until the mother completes her training on this device. The doctors will not switch until both parties comply with training. Is daughter already on a version of this device? Yes, she is on the step down. And why is the mother against the new device? She told the doctor it was not safe. When the doctor educated her on the safety of the device and the benefits, She said she was the mother and had her own reasons. My personal belief is that she refuses to allow the device as a form of control after the custody switch. Have there been multiple instances where it seems as though the mother was not acting in the children's best interest due to anger from the custody switch? Yes. Beyond the refusal to complete training, she also canceled the doctor's appointment for daughter to discuss the new device. Not only that, she has refused access to the new school nurse to properly monitor daughter's levels through the tablet I bought. Can you elaborate more on the issue with the tablet? Of course. I purchased a tablet for the school nurse to track daughter's levels without having to call her out of class multiple times for finger sticks. Every time daughter is at mom's, the tablet is removed. Have any other device has this issue over the weekends? Maybe the tablet disconnected after not being used for the weekend. No, there has never been an issue on the weekends. The children remain in my care. I have also never had an issue with a device showing permission was denied multiple times before. Do you think maybe daughter herself is removing the tablet, since you would have to use the phone she keeps with her to remove it? My daughter is 6. She is not able to read correctly yet, and I believe it is were her, she would not only remove the tablet at her mother's home. Thank you. Moving on, can you explain the issues you have faced with the mother's behavior in public and in front of the children? Yes, we have had multiple instances in which the kid's mother has acted in an inappropriate and almost violent manner at the kid's school and in front of the... Can you elaborate more on this? Of course. I have submitted video evidence of the mother's behaviors in front of the children and at the school and doctors. She yells, insults both my wife and I, curses, and in the most recent video she steps towards my wife as if to physically attack her. And this has all happened in front of the children? Yes, both in front of the children and also over the phone. Her behavior makes it important to communicate and cooperate effectively, especially when it comes to a severe health issue. How have daughter's blood sugar levels been at mom's house since the custody switch? We have yet to see over a 400 since the switch. Daughter is still out of range a majority of the day, but has capped out around 350 at most. It's not ideal, but it is an improvement. Circling back to the Omnipod 5, the new device. How does it differ from the device she currently uses? The 5 is able to communicate with her Dexcom and self-adjust the level of insulin it gives. So if the Dexcom is showing a steady increase from her target range, the Omnipod would adjust the insulin level until her sugar was reading at a normal level. And vice versa, if she was tracking low, it would adjust insulin until she was back at the correct range. It still would not be able to overdose her, and we would need to give her corrections after meals, but it would allow her to stay in a more stable range consistently. Is the device bigger than her current one? Would it be more difficult to use for either parent? No, it is the same size. And there would be no extra steps for any adult. It actually would give us less work to do to keep her. And how have daughter's numbers been while in your care? They have been wonderful. We have managed to keep her in range 80 to 90% of the time during my time. And have the kids handled the transition well? Yes, they love their new school. They have already made new friends, and son is participating in extracurricular activities. They also love having their own rooms and space for their belongings at my home. And while daughter is doing good on the current device, the new device would work even better and allow for less interruptions in her day. Yes, which is our whole goal. We want her to be able to have a more normal childhood experience, and this device can help us get closer to that goal. I believe I have heard enough. Taking into consideration I am hearing only one side of the story, and the mother is not. You are requesting sole medical decision-making, is this right? Yes, Your Honor, I am. At this time, I do not believe that is enough. I am going to grant you sole legal custody of both children. It is clear that for whatever reason, the mother is unwilling or unable to properly care for the children's well-being, and her lack of care has continued to severely affect both children. She will retain her every other weekend visitations with the children, but you will be in charge of all medical, educational, and day-to-day decisions for the children. Now, I still do expect you to keep her updated on all decisions. Of course, Your Honor. Thank you. I will also order the mother to participate in the training for the new device. Court is now dismissed.